Music money makers, we can't sell tickets as a new artist and we don't have any exposure as a new artist, but we want to sell tickets. We want to throw these shows. We want to get to the bag. The problem is nobody knows you. And because of this means that we need relationships. Now, this may leave you feeling a little bit sour on the inside because you see all these new artists who keep just riding right past you, and you're missing the point of why you're not getting the shows, why you're not getting the exposure. And you should actually know the people who you need to know and who need to know you so that you can be passing the other artists who are not getting any exposure and who are not selling any tickets. And we're going to address that on today's episode of the Music Money Makeover Show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. Let's hop right in. Now, I feel your pain on this one because I've been here as a manager before and then as a producer as well. And I got to tell you this, I know these people who need to know you. It's just that you don't. There has to be a relationship here, and that's going to be our key word, relationship. Now, the first person that needs to know you is the early adopter. And this means the people. They need to know you, and you need to know them. You see, in the last two videos that I put out, I basically focused in on building this fan base from a local standpoint. So the people have to know you. The early adopters have to know you, and there's a special place to where we find those people. We find those people sitting at the club. These are the people that go out at night. These are the people that are on the scene, in the scene all the time. They're on the ground, boots on the ground. And these are the people that need to know you, and you need to know them in your city, in your local area, because this is how you truly build a fan base. As I was saying last week, you can start from a digital aspect, but everybody's going to be all over the world and you won't have anybody to put on your back. Okay. And this is why you're not getting the shows. This is why you're not getting the exposure. Social media may give you the exposure, but it won't concentrate it when it's time to build. So even though you may have the exposure on social media, you may throw a show and a few people show up. You see what I'm saying? Because your fan base is scattered. So the early adopters in your city need to know you. You get what I mean? Now, the next person that needs to know you and you need to know them is the DJ that works in the clubs where the early adopters are. This particular DJ will be spinning the type of music that you actually make. And you want to establish a relationship. Remember, I said our key word here was relationship for this video. You want to establish a relationship with this DJ or whoever it is that may be spinning music in your local spot, okay? Because this DJ has a network of other DJs that they communicate with so that they know what's hot and what's popping, okay? So if your early adopters know you, whether you're handing out flyers in the club lines and you're really taking advantage of everybody who's already standing out there, and then you're talking to the DJ on the inside, and then they're getting used to you, we got to talk to another third person that needs to know us on the scene. And this person would be that promoter, the person that the DJ is spinning for in the first place. You get what I'm saying? So if the DJ is spinning or working with a promoter or maybe a club owner, I can say that too, that would be our next person, then you need to know that promoter as well. That promoter not only needs to see you on the scene talking to the customers that are coming in the door, but they also need to see you talking to the DJ. And once you have a relationship established with the people that are coming in the door, the DJ and the promoter, we now have a circle of life thing going on right here, and we can start building our fan base. When you go out and you meet these people, you step out in the street looking like the artist that you are. You don't step out looking like me, like I'm just shooting a YouTube video. You step out looking like an artist, like, oh, who is that? That's what you want people to say. You get what I'm saying? Now, once you do this, we're starting to get in the game. We have relationships now. You get what I mean? And now all the people, you were like, all these people were passing me up. Well, they're not going to pass you up anymore because now you have the relationships, and that's the key. And this is the missing key, and the reason why you're not getting the exposure and you're not getting the shows and selling the tickets like you want is because you don't have any relationships. Now, if you're thinking, how do I get to them? Well, you got to go talk to them. You got to shake hands. You got to kiss babies. That's how this works. It doesn't work any other way. You get what I mean? Well, they show favoritism. Well, of course they're going to show favoritism because they don't know you. You don't know the early adopters. You don't know the DJs. You get what I'm saying? You don't know the promoter. You don't know the club owner. And then you got to multiply this by every other situation in your region or in your city, every club. None of these people know you. Of course, they're going to show favoritism to somebody else who may not be as good as you simply because they have a relationship. You get what I mean? Well, I'm not really the networking type. How do I go around this? Well, you can't go around this. You can go to social media, but it's going to take you quite some time. And then what happens is you usually turn into a content creator. And by the time you turn into a content creator, then you're kind of off to the races on that. And trying to be an artist will kind of slow down. Now, if you want to be a digital artist, go ahead, be a digital artist. Social media works for that. If you want to be that superstar artist, you got to do this work. You have to do this work because you can't be a superstar artist and only go viral and think that you can support everything on a viral moment. It will not work. Last week, I also made some claims about Iniko, the artist who has the song The King's Affirmation. And someone in the comment section said that, hey, she actually just dropped a video and her numbers are doing really well. Let me bring this thing back home for you. So it's been almost 18 months since that song dropped. It had its real viral season moment. And I'm going to say it's been 6 months in between the viral season because even though people still use that song, it has really dwindled down. All right. And the numbers on that record is the video they just shot that did this drop this week, 339,000 views, doing about 948 views per hour. That is a downward slope. Okay, that isn't good numbers right there for something that went all over the world. Okay, so it's going to need another viral pickup. And this is why I say you can't depend on viral moments. Building a digital fan base is going to be way, way harder than building a real live person fan base who's going to show up and give you 5 to 10 times the dollar amount on a Spotify listen, or really 100 times the dollar amount on a Spotify listen in a physical show that you can do in one night. It's night and day with that. And if you take the time to build it, and when the streets know about you and they begin to know about you, then you can begin to skate forward. Because if you move out of the city, you move from one city to the next and the next and the next, before you know it, it's on and popping. Okay? So I'm going to give you an idea. I want you to make a card, or just a simple little card flyer with a QR code on the front and the back. On one side, it's going to be the music. On the other side, it's going to be a link to your social media, or the QR code can lead to the music and the social media at the same time. It can lead to one small little link tree type of site. Okay. On that flyer, it's got to be really, really simple. You don't need all this artwork and all this stuff going on. My name is such and such. Here's the album cover right here. Listen, follow. Like something really bold, something really simple so the person that's looking at it can see it. Go to every club in your area. Shake hands with everybody that's in the line. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you listen to new music? Yada, yada, yada. Yo, check me out. And go to every person in that line. Even if a person is 2 feet away from you and they hear you and they're trying to check you out, I want you to go to every single person in that line trying to get in that club. And I want you to flyer everybody in that line. Then when they get in the club, you need to talk to the security guard and the club owner and make sure, hey man, look, I'm trying to flyer up everybody's cars out here. You hit everybody's car. And then you go inside the club or before the club opens and you talk to the DJ. Yo man, my name is such and such. Here's my music. I'd like you to check it out. Maybe bring him a USB stick, so you always have that on deck with you. And then I want you to come back Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night to the same club. And I want you to do the same thing. That way, you're going to start to get the people are going to know you. And I want you to dress up like an artist and show that you're an artist. And you're going to find your way inside of that club. And that DJ is going to give you a spot, a 2-minute spot on that mic at some point. And then we're going to multiply that by however many clubs that spin your type of music in your city. And we're going to do it again. Okay? And then if you really want to get savvy, you can go to the concert venues that's doing the 500 to 1,000 seaters, those sizes right there, and you hit everybody that's waiting to get in the building before they open the door, but all the ticket holders are outside. You're going to flyer everybody in that line. And then you're going to go and flyer their cars too. Just don't get caught with that because that one's a little tougher to get permission to do that. You get what I'm saying? And you're going to get the city at that point. That's the shaking hands. That's the kissing babies. That's the work that it takes. Maybe take a partner with you to help you do that. And that's the task that I want you to do. Now, if you need some help or further assistance, or you want to craft some more detailed plans to make this happen, that's when you now book a call with me below in the links below, and make sure you download the 60-day record label as well. Now, because of all this, your fan base is going to grow. You're going to have more connects. You're going to start winning in this game. People will know you in the music game, and then you're going to start moving way, way faster through the game, other than someone who's just strictly trying to sit at home and make content that may have a viral moment that they're seeking. Get into the streets, get into the community to know the people so that the people know you, and then you will become that next artist to look at. Now, if you don't move, you're going to lose, and that's what it is, but I think you already know that. But at least now you have a greater understanding of what you need to do so that you can really get to the bag like you've been asking, all right? So I just had to make this video to keep it clear, man, and really buckle down and let you know, hey, you got to put in some work for this to happen. It's not just gonna, you're gonna put up a few videos and it's not gonna work like that. All right, music money makers, if you make music, you should make money. Visit musicmoneymakeover.com, book a call there, download the 60-day record label, and I'll see you next time. Peace.